Hello, welcome to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 19th of July. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol and check out that special offer of mine, a year's forecast, a character analysis based on your time, date and place of birth, 30% off. Please see the link below. Hello Aries and welcome to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 19th of July. Last week the Sun was in an opposition with Pluto, the planet of power, and that continues through to the middle of this week. Maybe something does need to realign in your situation. There could be some politics. Perhaps the struggle is getting the balance between your personal needs against the more worldly demands that are being imposed upon you. But equally, once the Sun moves late on Thursday into its home zone of Leo, you can really find that your physical vitality is revived. You've certainly not been short of passion this month because Venus, the planet of relating, and Mars, your ruler, have been combining superbly in the sign of Leo. But ironically, just as the Sun arrives, so Venus moves into the sign of Virgo. Now Venus here is known to be in its fall, F-A-L-L. It's not technically its best location, but through to the middle of August, it can help you to make sure that you're attending to the details around how you relate to others. And it can also be wonderful if you are wanting to take more care about what you eat and drink and enjoy those things with others. You know, that can still be a social discourse for you, as well as being a little bit more virtuous. But it's also true that from Thursday through till the weekend, then Venus goes into an opposition with Jupiter. Jupiter continues to retrograde in the sign of Pisces, but it's back to 0 degrees. So as Venus moves forwards, it meets in an opposition with Jupiter. Now Jupiter loves being in the sign of Pisces, and these two, when they get into an opposition, can push us to be a bit more exuberant. Perhaps a little less so with Venus in the sign of Virgo, but if you're generous of spirit and action towards someone you care about, then that in itself can bring a sense of satisfaction and pleasure. Venus in Virgo is very much about being a pleaser. But on Saturday, we have a full moon in the sign of Aquarius. Now this is the first of 2 full moons within 30 days in the most futuristic member of the Zodiac, and this one is in a semi-sextile with that position of Jupiter. So I do think that this can be pretty good, and it's essentially saying to us, with the Sun in the sign of Leo, which is very much about our personal individual expression, the Moon in the sign of Aquarius is about the collective. It's about what we do for others. It can also be very independent and individualistic too. And so it's encouraging us not to be too much part of the gang. It's saying to us, look, have the confidence to walk in our own power. But we may just need to manage our diaries. Our physical time management may come under a little bit more scrutiny over the following 2 weeks. But equally, I feel that with the Sun now back in the sign of Leo and Mars there as well for the rest of this week, if we do have the opportunity to mix and mingle and be a bit more playful, and we're spoilt for choice about who we spend time with, I think after all the COVID restrictions, it's something that many of us will take. However, it is also true to say that the passion of the sign of Leo is very much about romance, whereas the collectivity of the moon in Aquarius is about the group. So if you're someone who tends to spend a lot of time with your friends and perhaps, you know, a little bit more of a relaxed approach to your partnership, you may be pushed to be more attentive to your partner. Then again, if you're single, this could be an opportunity to meet somebody new, and it may come through a joint interest or through a mutual friend who makes an introduction.